Gambela street market in Kinshasa. It's home to some of the city's street kids, or shega, as they are here popularly known. Some of us just want to be gangsters, others have been chased away by their families. Parents are supposed to support their children and send them to school to have a good education. The kids often run away from neglect, abuse or persecution after being accused of witchcraft, a common belief in Congo. They have their own communities and they have a few people who look after them. The Shega leaders, for instance. They're former street children themselves, but as community leaders, they look after the most vulnerable. Zoa Diakiza is one of them. Together with the others, he checks on those who have problems or who are sick. We can't handle all the problems, but you help them with the little means you have. When you see a street boy who is a newcomer, you help him, because when you are a newcomer, you first get beaten by others. Zoa himself was helped by the Rija, a local Christian NGO whose offices are not far from the market.
The idea to work with the leaders came from our founder, after he saw children who he had helped earlier. They had grown up on the streets and couldn't be reunited with their families. So he said, those who are strong and have experience on the streets should look after the smallest children and protect them.
In an ideal case, the organization reunites the children with their families. In a year, it finds shelter for about 3,000 children. But for Zoa, that wasn't an option. He left home when his father married another woman. Today, he works at the market and tries to provide for his own family. When I'm doing this work, I get paid by the women here in the market. They can pay you 100 Congolese francs. This money is enough to get some rice for the family, some beans, soap to wash clothes. Next morning at Gambela market, Zoa Diakiza checks on a sick street child with a wounded knee. Although the leaders wrote her a letter to take to hospital, she wants to see the traditional healer. The belief in witchcraft is so deeply ingrained in Congolese culture that people trust the healers more than the hospital. The healer was also a street boy. For some cases, we go to him for treatment because he removes the curse that they sent on the girl. Without his help, they would cut off the leg. Any other healer would make us pay a lot of money, $100 to $200. For leaders like Zoa, it's a means of helping the girl. For organizations like Rija, this is still a major cause of concern.
We have our infirmaries for that, and we have doctors who help us and sometimes even work for free. We have to convince the leaders to convince the kids to go to a hospital, because it's all in the mind of that girl. But sometimes the extreme poverty drives them to take the cheapest and easiest way out.